Hello and welcome. And where you are right now is in the middle of my newest video series called 21 Things I Wish I Knew Before I Became a Middle-Aged Man. And today we're on episode number 17. And the title of this episode is Insist on Working with People That You Can Consider Friends. And let me clarify that. I think not that you need to befriend everyone that you work with. And certainly if you're in a position of leadership, that friendship boundary and barrier is kind of precarious sometimes. You can go too deep into that will cost you productivity and relationships and all kinds of other potential things. So I don't suggest that you need to be friends with everyone. What I'm suggesting is that you need to hire people that you could consider friend. And I had for 10, 15 years of my career, I had a couple of partners and I had, upwards of 20 employees and 100 consultants on the payroll. I wasn't friends with all of them, but part of the process of bringing them into the fold so that I understood that they were going to be representing my reputation and me, among other things, is, things like integrity and sense of humor and intellect and work ethic and all of the things that you look for in a friend, an ally, a colleague, an employee, whatever. The amount of time that you spend with people with whom you work is pretty incredible. And for most of us, for 20, 25, 30, maybe 40 years of our lives, we spend more time with people that we work with than we do with our families. And that's a whole topic for another time. So I think this notion of, getting people who can grind and always be closing and, this rigor, all of those things are positive, but only if they're balanced out with integrity, humor, engagement, entertainment. There was a Harvard study years ago. I guess it's still in place, but I think it started in the 30s, and they were assessing what it took for men to be happy. And so over the course of 80 years, they gathered quite a bit of data. And the 2 points I'll kind of leave you with are, one is the most important factor to being happy was to be engaged in many, many social relationships. And then it was also the depth of those relationships. And the other factor was somewhere in the area of $100,000, and maybe it's 150, maybe it's 200,000 now. But at a certain point, when you're making a certain amount of money, your happiness doesn't improve when you increase that amount of money. There's a stopping point. So keep those things in mind when you're hiring people, or when you're making a decision to bring in clients, or when you're making a decision to go to work for a particular organization. You really do deserve to be able to work with people that you could at least consider friends. So hopefully that'll factor into some of your decisions today, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks and have a great day.